told her to cut it off. I mean, y'all can cut it off if it needs to be cut off.
All right,
I've been all over the world, you know, and I see the finest wine, and I seen the finest times, but all the pretty girls come from VA.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl B back with another video. Hey y'all. Hey, firstly, if this is your first time watching my video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I promise you'll love it here. So much great content. And if you are already a subscriber, welcome back in. You are locked in, and I love that for us. And we're gonna just jump into today's video. I have so much energy, and it's mostly because we're in like the last 2 weeks of our courses. We're gonna get that 300-hour mark and be able to register to take the state exam. So I'm so excited. It's the holiday season. It just feels like a good week. So today we're gonna be practicing for the state board again. So that means doing the locks, doing box braids, and also doing locks, 3 types of locks, 3 size box braids, feed-in cornrows, support braid when you're doing weaving, and then sewing on a track. So those are the things we're going to be working on today, and I'm super excited because I don't know, I feel like I'm ready to take the state board, and I'm just ready for this new chapter. So you will follow me today. I'll try to get as much content as possible before it starts to get redundant. But yeah, this is the mannequin from when we practiced last week. This is the individual braid here to sew on a track. These are the 5 feed-in braids, and then the three types of locks. So yeah, I'm going to take these down. Oh, and then also the box braids. So I'm going to take these down and prepare to do it all over again. See you.
I need a new chair. I need a salon chair.
Put it on your Amazon wish list.
Who gonna buy it?
Share the wish list. You'll be surprised.
Who wants to share it? Y'all?
Huh?
Y'all?
Everybody. Put it in your Instagram bio. You start creating like an Amazon wish list and share with people.
I made that list.
But they supposed to buy it for you? And so when you add to the
No, you just post it and give them the link to it.
So my name is Diane Carol Bailey. I was born in Brooklyn in the 50s. Okay? Amen.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm going to be 70 my next birthday.
Woo.
So
Am I invited to your
it's all good, right? It's all good. It's all good.
Miss Bailey, you look good, girl.
Girl, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. You know what it is? I had 2 parents. I had 3 parents. My mother got married twice. My father got married 3 times, but that's another story. And the one thing they said to me, and they made sure, is that to remember that you have the good genes. Don't F it up. Good food, good environment, good people. And you know, once you see the energy of the person, once you see the energy that's coming into your house, once you see the energy at school, all the energy, once I see that, what do?
Avoid it if it ain't.
Avoid it. Anytime I see it, I am not about it, because that is what ages people. That is what breaks you down, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Beauty starts from within, and that's how I kind of began my journey. Well, who was my clients? How could I get clients? Well, the best way to do it is to be your own what? Model, right? If you want people to notice you, you either get a model or you become a model. So that's what I did. I became a model. So I wore my own, I put my hair in, I wore my own hair. Because I was a cosmetologist, I knew how to cut. Cutting is important, so that's why we're going to do that today. Because too many people have hair that is looking crazy. I would go with my hair adorned, beautifully done, you know, makeup, heels, the whole 9, because it was the 80s. That's what we did. That's what we did, right? We had big hair, we had bomb clothes, we had the platform heels, so I'm already 5'10". So when I put the platform heels on, now I'm 6'1". Now I'm walking in the room like the queen that I am. Okay. So people would notice me. So
Several locks.
yes,
Like,
because
literally.
it tangles out the
But
end.
they tangled up. They all became kind of like 6 on his head. So you know, I'm like, oh my God, this is my day. I set up my phone. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna do the homeworks. And it was horrible. I turned his 6 locks into like 73 locks.
Wow.
And it took me so long. It was so tedious. When I looked at my phone, I didn't record anything. I didn't hit record. Nothing. So I was like so over it at that point. I was done. I didn't even take an after picture because I didn't have it before.
You didn't have it before.
I was so over it, and I was like, yeah, this. But see, that was my fault because at that time I did a consultation, and usually my consultation is virtual.
Yes.
But for him, because he was coming from another state, and he said he didn't know, like I just let him send me a picture. But the picture that he sent me was not the picture that presented with on his head, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I don't like to do pictures. So he sent me like something that was clearly like 3-4 years ago. When his hearing used
Yeah, the virtual is
not
so
the
much
6
better.
locks that were on his
Do you
head.
charge for your trim? How often should we do a trim?
Every
4
season.
months.
Every season.
Every season.
I like it. It works really well. And why is that? Why only 4 times a year? Right, it's like filing your nails, right? If you want it to grow, you know, you don't want to wait until it starts chipping. You want to catch it before it starts chipping because you want maximum length. And if you let it go for 6 months, you're going to wind up cutting more. But if you do it on a regular, you'll wind up cutting less. And that's where she'll see the length and the growth. And that's what people want.
Yeah.
The ends are really frayed, and it's hard to cut, to comb through it. So I'm going to go underneath her ear to start my guideline. The guideline is the line, get it straight. And what are we seeing here? Yep,
Yeah.
you can see the damage.
Poor baby, she got a face.
But we already know we can't cut because this is, okay, so you can see it. This is where I should cut.
Right.
But she's gonna black out. She's gonna black out right in the chair. She's gonna black out right in the chair. She ain't gonna be ready. That's too short. So I'm gonna give her the trim that she requested. And then we're gonna have to tell her.
I told her to cut it off.
I mean, y'all can cut it off if it needs to be cut off.
All right, sis. All right, you ready for real? Oh.
Fresh start.
Because all she's gonna do is braid it up, right?
She said, yeah.
So you see it?
Were you ready for that? You want me to show you a picture how short it's going to be?
Oh no, she already set me up for that.
What you told her?
You have to cut her hair. There's no trimming that. You gotta cut
Yeah. She, you know.
She said there's no telling her anything that she's got to do. Okay, well, congratulations.
You being cut by
You're going to be cut.
Definitely. That's why I also told her, let her cut your hair. Cut it.
Congratulations, we are going in.
Are you one of those people that pay $5,000 for her?
Oh, no. I pay about $75 to $100.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Don't move now.
Okay, so what I did was I took off.
It look good though.
I took off what it was. So I started with my guide, right? And then take a little of the old and mix it with the new.
You ever give you a braid gun for your waiting clinic? A braid gun can help.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you could give me a break.
Okay, so now the next one, not too big, maybe about 1/4 of an inch, depending on how thick her hair is. Now,
And it'll grow faster once you keep it.
now this part is not as bad.
Right.
This part is not as bad. It's bad, but it's not as bad.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? Do we want to cut all of that?
No, you have to do a layer form.
So I don't want to cut all of it because she does this hair now. It's a little healthy. It was just that part right here. So I'm not going to cut all of it. I'm going to bring it down on an angle. It's still a lot, but it's not as much. Now my guideline is there.
The things I can't change are the reason you love me. Listen, you can hear them calling my name. I'm all over the place, I can't sit in one place. I'm not ashamed at all. Still finding myself, let alone a soulmate, I'm just saying. Feel like we one and the same, our relationship changed. That already never existed. Whenever they say something about us, you listen. But what they talking about on your timeline? That's cutting all into my time. I can get you up my mind. 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 I can love you through everything. I done did everything to her. She forgave me for everything. This a forever thing. Ain't that I treat it like it's a whatever thing. Trust me, girl, that is everything to me. She from the jungle. She from the jungle. I take somebody else's car. Try it undercover. This is everything to me. This is everything. Don't know where we stand. I used to hit you about everything. These lazy new girls, they got me nervous. They go to school and do bottle service. They can't decide to keep switching majors. Being indecisive makes me anxious. Call your number and it's out of service. Who can I call for your information? What am I supposed to do after we done everything that we done? Who is your replacement? Get you up my mind. I can 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 get you up my mind. I can.
Seeing this for the first time, you use the pick after you cut to see if there's any more strands?
Yeah, I see it. That's what I'm doing because you know what happens? The pick, it kind of confuses it and opens it up so I can see the line.
And you got to cut into that line.
So I'm going to take some of this. And then I'm going to go in with my other shears. But this is the end of the back. You know, you can do smaller sections if you feel like, you know, you want a more precise cut. But we're just trimming. And I would recommend, when you do the hair, don't go past your second knuckle. Why? Yep, you cut yourself. I mean, I'm doing a little bit more because I've been doing it a while, but keep it in this zone. Let me see, did you on the outside here? Keep it in between the two. Don't go over here, because that's when you cut into your skin. Again, you're gonna take a little from the back, use as your guide. Right behind your ear, that's your guide. Pull it a little bit down, get the maximum length. This is the guideline. Now, okay, so now look, all of this is like crazy here. You can see it from the outside. Yeah, I can't even get the comb through it. So. Straight up, connect these.
You need to stay still, girl.
Yeah, for real. Now I'm just shaping it. Like if she was gonna wear an afro, like if she was in the barber shop, they would go back in and then they would.
This haircut is getting my hair blow dry.
Uh-oh, she is?
Oh, so you can take a little break now. We can harass you a little bit.
All right, hold on. Who's, okay, is the next
New York and MIA, then it's PG around my way, so I'm never had to stay away.